Well, there's some features on this system that you're going to absolutely love. Not only call blocking during, the time of year we hate getting those nuisance calls. There's text alerts. First of all, the whole 5-ported system, cordless, I should say, handset system is designed with a digital answering service, a dual keypad, so there's one on the base and one on the handset. The love of my life is this link to cell feature. It uses Bluetooth to pair your home phone with up to 2 smartphones. And that's something you're gonna love too. It's called Voice Assist. We'll get into all of that. This also becomes an intercom system for you, a baby monitoring system for you. It is call forwarding. I mean, there's just a billion features that you want, not to mention, this is a better system. This is clearer, it's more secure. That digital answering service is such a wonderful thing to have. This is the entire system that you're getting for an incredible price of under $115. This is the way to live your best life and always have access to a phone, whether you're in the bathtub, whether you're upstairs and a phone rings. Your cell phone used to ring downstairs instead of trying to fumble down the steps. This will allow, because it's the link to cell, if your cell phone rings, all these handsets are gonna ring too. 4 of which are completely cordless. Actually, all 5 are. This is actually like a 6th phone right here when you think about the fact there is a speakerphone dedicated button right there dedicated for this to be a speaker system. So essentially you've got 6 different ways to answer a phone call coming into your home. It's pretty amazing and pretty fantastic and very popular as this day has gotten started. So we're gonna go ahead and get into all these fun details with our friend Lori Leland, our expert in electronics, all things electronics.
Hi, good
to
see
see you. I cannot believe it's been 3 years.
I know, and actually Adam and I launched this system for his host pick in October.
I heard you say that.
And it totally sold out. So
I
it was
remember that.
wildly popular, and we couldn't get any more in until right now, and we've lowered the price. So this really is the ultimate way for you to upgrade to get that home phone system maybe you've been wanting. A lot of folks who have had Panasonic in the past, they've had it for 10, 15 years. The only problem is eventually the battery life starts to diminish, and instead of replacing batteries, a lot of people decide, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get a brand new Panasonic phone system, because then you get all the newest, latest, freshest features. This has super advanced call blocking. I'm gonna talk you through that. But real quick, I just wanna show you on the box. So take a look at the corner right here, Callie. Look at this. This is showing us that Panasonic is the #1 top global leader when it comes to brands of home phones. That's in the entire world. So Panasonic really and truly does it so well. They always incorporate the latest features, and this is amazing. So you said it, 5, but basically a 6th handset. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 handsets. But then, like you said, because this has that keypad built right in and a super loud speakerphone for you, if you misplace this handset, no worries, you can still use this as a virtual 6th handset. Look at the big, bright, beautiful screen on this one, nearly 2.5 inches. These are all backlit and glowing as well. You're getting that 2-inch screen right there. Everything is backlit as far as the keypad. If you are using this with a landline, you only plug in your base station, Callie, and then the other 4 handsets simply go wherever you have power with these tiny little cradles that take up no space at all whatsoever. But what we love about this, you're never running for a phone call, right? And if you are using it with a landline, that's #1, you can use it in the old school way that we've all grown up using it, right? Using it with your landline. The second way you can use it is, maybe you got rid of your landline. Maybe you're looking at these home phones and you're thinking, well, I haven't had a landline in a few years because I just use my cell phone. This is actually going to be an extension of your cell phone throughout your entire house. So you can wirelessly Bluetooth connect up to 2 cell phones at the same time, any of them with Bluetooth, which is any phone manufactured in at least the last 10 years. It's actually a little longer than that. You wirelessly connect one time, and then whenever you walk into your house, it automatically connects. And what that simply means is, as soon as a phone call comes in on your cell phone, you now have 5 additional ways for you to be able to answer that cell phone call from any of your home handsets. So let me show that to you really quick. I'm actually calling my iPhone right here. So you can see this phone has a call coming in right there at the top. See it right there at the banner? And look what's happening on the table. Every single one of these home handsets is now ringing. So you're in the kitchen, you're in the living room, you're in the bedroom, your husband's in the garage tinkering. He can pick up that phone, he can answer that call from any of the handsets, and that is utilizing your cell phone from any of these handsets without even needing a landline. And then the third way you can use this is a combination of both. So if you still have a landline and you want to use it as an extension of your cell phone with that Bluetooth feature linked to cell, you can use it those 3 ways.
Isn't this exciting technology? I think anybody who did actually once upon a time get rid of their landlines regrets it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's really important to have that one secure line in the event of all kinds of things that could go on in life. But just having the ability and the convenience of being able to be upstairs and maybe you're changing the baby and, you know, your cell phone's ringing, but you can't get down there. There's another thing that I love about this system, and there's a lot actually. One of which is though, there's text messaging that you can access through all these handsets, right?
So, you know, it happens to us a lot, right? Your cell phone is in another room on the charger because it's always dead, right? When you come in, this system.
Text message from dear husband.
Dear husband.
Text message from dear husband. I have him in my phone book as dear husband. So now, instead of going to your cell phone that's either buried in the bottom of your handbag, lost in one of the rooms of your house, or sitting on a charger in your, in your kitchen, now this is going to tell you what's going on. So it's going to ring and you can answer it if it's a cell phone call coming in. And if you have a text message coming in, you're going to get that notification as well. Simply go to your phone and look at the text. But what I love about that is I've done this multiple times where I walk over to where my phone is charging and I see I missed 4 phone calls and 42 text messages because someone's really trying to get a hold of me. With this now, you're never missing a call. You're never going to miss an important text because now it's got that synergy with your cell phone. And think about this. Our cell phones, a lot of us really rely on these. Maybe you're not into that and you're just going to use this with a landline and that's perfectly fine. But if you're interested in this new feature, a lot of us with cell phones, we deal with poor signal strength at our homes, right?
That
I have
is
a very
the truth.
poor signal at my house. I have one spot in my living room, Kelly, where I have to stand with my face basically pressed up against the window.
Oh, that's so frustrating.
It's very frustrating, but I use this system at home because now I walk in, my cell phone automatically connects to it, and then whenever my cell phone rings, even if it's, in a dead spot, I actually try to keep my cell phone where there's the best signal, and then all of these home handsets ring.
So how do we pair that for the link to cell experience?
Really easy. So on any of your phones, all you're going to do is you're going to go into your settings. So Apple, Android, whatever it is, you're going to look for the B. So B for Bluetooth, go in your settings on your iPhone, or you're going to go in on your Android by swiping down. Right here, it's going to pop up as a choice. You simply connect to it. It is so easy. It's your Panasonic deck.
Just like connecting a Bluetooth speaker.
That's exactly what it is. And take a look right over here. I want to show you on the base station. You can tell you've got 2 cell phones wirelessly connected with that green backlit #1 and #2 button right there.
So that's really, really cool. I know you're going to love that feature. Everyone's going to love this one, the call block.
Hugely important.
Oh, I love this feature.
There's so many scam callers
Oh my gosh,
there.
so many.
And if you have loved ones, maybe a little older, my mom is constantly being inundated by robocalls, scam calls. We are at our house as well after the hurricanes hit. All these people saying, we're in your neighborhood checking roofs. And I thought, well, my insurance company handles that. Who are you? So I really use that call blocking button a lot. But my mom, she got a call recently and it sounded like it was from her doctor's office. This person made it sound like they were from her doctor's office and they knew a few of the numbers of her social and they were trying to get her to give up the rest of her social security number. She's a savvy lady and she went, nope, this doesn't feel right. She had that sinking feeling that it was wrong. Tap that one button, you can block that call right in that moment. It hangs up on them and they can never get through again.
And so that to me is one of the things we can do to take back our power. You know, there's a lot of things going on right now in the world. I love that call blocking feature. I know my cell phone doesn't have it.
Exactly.
So that is going to connect to all the handsets, and every time your cell phone rings, or your husband's cell phone rings, or your partner's cell phone rings, all of these headsets, they ring.
They ring.
It's a pleasant ring. It's not like annoying. And
it
it's
actually
just
sounds like your phone ring. Did you hear that? The iPhone ring was kind of mimicked coming through here, which is really cool.
Okay, there's another thing I love about this. It's called Voice Assist.
Voice Assistant. So this is amazing. So another way, couple more things that you can get synergy-wise with your cell phone. How many times have you done this? You pick up your cell phone and you're getting a phone number because you want to call somebody, but you want to use your more comfortable home handset because this cooks your face, right? Your cell phone gets really hot sometimes. So instead of doing that, this has a 3,000 name and number phone book.
3,000?
3,000. So
Love
with that Bluetooth connection, you can just sync whichever numbers you want from any of the two phones that you are connecting via that Bluetooth link to cell feature. So now the phone numbers that you want and use the most are already in your home handset. So that makes it super convenient. And then check this out. Here's a button right here. So we're gonna use Siri right here. All you do, or maybe it's your Google Assistant, you're gonna tap this button, and it's the microphone, and then you're selecting which phone. I've got an iPhone and I have an Android phone, both connected. So I'm gonna tap iPhone. What's the weather?
It's currently clear and 80 degrees.
Oh my gosh.
Clear and 80 degrees. So again, my cell phone is in another room, but I wanna send a voice text. I wanna place a voice call. I want to set a reminder using my assistant, Google Assistant, Siri, whatever assistant you use. I don't have to be near my cell phone. I can just tap that button and use this as an extension of my cell phone. How cool is that?
I love that feature.
It's really good.
It's one of the
Really
many
good.
amazing features on each one of the handsets. You're getting 5 cordless handsets and then that digital base that acts as a virtual 6th, because you can do all of those amazing things even on the keypad that's on the base. Thousands of you have picked this up today. It's been years, literally years, since we've been able to offer it. It's one of those things that HSN and Panasonic, we've been together for years on end.
Years,
There's
yes.
no bigger leader in the market than Panasonic. So you've got the incredible quality. You've got that DEX 6, so it's even more secure to be able to have those conversations without anybody being able to like discern that. And the quality of each one of the handsets is great. Long battery life, by the way.
Yes,
I just
huge.
would love for you to pick this up before you don't have that chance again. This is the lowest priced handset we've ever done, and we've done a lot of good ones over the years. We, in fact, last October, when Adam did choose this as his host pick, he was the only one that got it because it was such a limited offer. There was just only a few that we could get. So I think we've been waiting since that point. Here we are, end of March. Months later, we finally have enough to make it the best value we've ever done. It's the only Phone Today special of the entire year, and I love that so many of you picked this up. Oh boy, we've got more phone calls coming in. By the way, it's 898-050 to grab yours. Free shipping, a full month to try it out. What's happening?
I'm doing the intercom.
Oh,
so
I
this
love
is
that
a
too.
built-in intercom. So I think that's such a handy feature if you have a big family, if everyone's really spread out, maybe your husband spends a lot of time in the garden, which is right outside your house. This is really amazing range. It's got DEX 6 Plus, so basically built-in range extender, very secure and stable. You don't hear static on the line when someone uses the microwave, so we love that. It's that super advanced home phone technology. But the amazing thing is you're gonna be able to, with the touch of one button right here, there's your phone book, so 3,000 names and numbers like I mentioned. You've got your caller list right here, built-in digital answering machine with 18 minutes of record time. And guess what, Kelly? If someone leaves a message for you on this home phone system, guess what you can set it to do? You can set it to call you, maybe on your cell phone or on your office phone, and play the message to you wherever you are.
Really?
Yes, so it connects you to your home. Maybe you only give out your home number, you don't give out your cell number. When someone leaves a message here, it can call you here no matter where you are. So
This
you're
is
connected.
kind of mind-blowing, and it's
really good, right?
one of the things Panasonic excels at, and you're getting the best of the best, the #1 global leader.
Absolutely, and then you've got that great little intercom built right in. So if you want to do the intercom feature, it's right here. You simply select it. So the menus are super easy. You get an actual paper instruction manual, so you don't have to go online to try to figure out how to use this
Like
thing,
that.
which I love because it is very easy to use. So if you want to intercom, you can actually name all of your handsets if you want to. So you can name it, you know, basement, kitchen, living room, wherever you want to name it. So you can call an individual phone. Maybe you want to get a hold of your son and ask him, hey, I hope you're done with your homework. It's dinner time. Call him in his room on his phone.
I love that.
Or you can call all of the handsets with that intercom feature. So it makes it a really nice way. It's
So
a
it
lot
means
more
wherever
civilized.
you are,
Yeah,
I
instead
wanna
of screaming, hey, it's dinner time, and hoping the whole household hears you, you can just intercom, they can pick up, and you can tell them it's dinner time.
It's
a little
in
nicer.
a very civil voice.
Yes.
What about this being a baby monitor?
Yes, so this has sound detection built in. So that's almost like a home security feature, which really
That's a good
advanced
point.
and cool. You may or may not use it, but maybe you watch your kids or your grandkids. Maybe you don't have that expensive baby monitor if you're watching family members. This is also a really nice feature as well if you're looking after someone in your household. My mom took care of my grandma until she passed away, and this was something that would have been such a godsend for her. She got her a bell. So my grandmother would ring the bell if she needed her. With this, you could intercom. My mom could listen in at night. So it has a lot of really cool advanced features. So tap right here on your menu. You're gonna scroll up and there's your baby monitor. So all you're gonna do is turn that on if you wanna use that feature. And then all you do, once you've implemented the feature and just turn it on, you're gonna be able to put this down, and it says, place this in the charging cradle. So here we go, we're gonna put this down, put it right in the charging cable in the room we wanna listen in on, okay? So maybe this is grandma's room and you know that she's been a little restless at night and you wanna check on her. This, if it hears noises, if it picks up on any sounds, it will call you on one of the other handsets.
Oh, that's amazing.
You can then pick up that handset and listen for as long as you want. But here's the other thing. If you don't want it to call inside the house on one of the other phones, you're gonna be able to set it to call you on your cell phone. So maybe you have workers coming into your house and you're going on vacation and you wanna be able to hear when people are coming and going. You could be monitoring sounds inside your house from anywhere.
Oh my gosh.
Isn't that cool?
This
I mean,
just
so
keeps
many good
getting
features.
better and better and more impressive by the second. I really recommend get this and try this out. I mean, just to have that kind of connection to a phone is such a treat. I mean, how many times it's like, where did I leave my phone? Where the heck? I mean, maybe it's in the cushions of the sofa. Maybe you left it in the car. Who knows? It's somewhere.
So true.
But it's just so frustrating when you can't find it. Now you've got 5 different handsets, and the fact that you can control each handset and make it so independently, like operational for whatever your household requires, is really, really a wonderful thing. One thing.
Oh, sorry.
Another
I just want to
call.
show this one more time.
Yep.
Check it out. So I'm getting a call on my cell phone and all of my home phones are ringing. So no more running for that cell phone that might be on the charger, might be buried in the bottom of your handbag. You can just pick up any handset. Hello? And you can answer it, and that's your cell phone call right here from this phone.
And your phone, maybe you left it at work. Maybe you left it in the car. Maybe it's at the neighbor's house. You went over and had too many cocktails.
It does need to be nearby-ish, but yes,
Right,
yes,
that's true.
because it is Bluetooth.
Right.
But in the next room is perfectly fine with that great range.
Okay.
Yes.
So if you are just tuning in, here we are. It's a Monday afternoon, 3:15. This coast, West Coast, is just kind of starting their day. What a great moment this is. You can see 3,400 now spoken for. Here's the thing. We do finally have this for the first time in 3 years because they were so hard to get and source. But what we have is what we have. I wish we had like a lot more than we do, but I do encourage you to take advantage of this value because it is, if you look in the retail market, it's $150 and up to get what we're doing today at about $115. We've got free shipping. We do flex pay. $23 if you use your favorite card. If you have an HSN card, it's less than $20. And the whole system, this whole 5 cordless handset system with that digital base is coming your way for somewhere around $20. Then check it out, see what you like, which features are gonna be most useful to you. I realize not everybody's gonna use all these features, but that's what I like about this system, is that it's so universal for all of our needs.
And maybe you're gonna grow into some of the features. Maybe right now you're thinking, you know, I'm not gonna use this with my cell phone, but maybe a few months or even years down the road, you think that's a feature that really might appeal to me. You're gonna have this system. And like I said at the beginning of the show, with Panasonic, this is a global leader. So a lot of people have had their Panasonic home phones for 10 years, 15 years. We had so many people calling into the show over the years saying, I never wanted to replace mine, but the batteries started to go, and it costs money to replace batteries. So instead of doing that and spending all that money on batteries, get this set with brand new fresh batteries, and you're getting all of the new upgraded features. So we love that. Talking caller ID in English, or you can choose Spanish, so whatever works best for your family. Love the fact that if somebody calls, you can hear who it is. It's being clearly enunciated right here. And one of the other features that's so cool too is that hands-free answer. So we showed it to you in the little video, but as that call is coming in, if there is a handset near you, and this really hit me because Guy Yovan, his mom was having dexterity issues towards the end of her life. And he said it was really hard for her to hold on to things. So he was talking about having a phone or something nearby and figuring out a way for her to be able to answer it. This system would absolutely help with that because all you do is you say answer phone as the phone is ringing, and it puts it on speaker so that you can talk without even touching the home handset. And here she is doing it.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
I really like that. I mean, maybe you're not, you don't want to get up. Maybe you're in bed. Maybe you're in the middle of a nap. Maybe you're just, you know, kind of going through some tough times and you're not as mobile as you once were. Just to be able to answer the phone from across the room, you know, it's just to say answer phone.
Answer phone.
Voice assist. And then you could also say, Alexa or whoever you use, hey Siri, to answer whatever questions you may have.
You just push that one button right there
cool.
to implement that feature. So you've got that as well. You have that giant phone book built right in, 3,000 names and numbers, so you can transfer them from your cell phone right onto your home phone, so they're all here. You have 9 speed dials, so any of the numbers you dial the most are available at a fingertips touch. So you just simply press and hold, and that's gonna call the people that you call most often. So many incredible upgraded features like the battery life. So 12 hours of nonstop talk on these, and your standby is 7 days. They come with this great clip that you can either use or you can take it off if you don't want to use it. I believe they're in the box separately, so you can put them on if you do. But if you're outside gardening, like I said, if you're nearby, the range on this system is so incredible and so impressive. You could be in the garage. Very likely, you can be, you know, right outside doing a little bit of weeding. This is going to really have that range that you're looking for to be able to never miss another phone call. And the beautiful thing is that synergy with your cell phone, because we've all run for cell phone calls before. When your cell phone rings, all of these home handsets ring. You can grab for whichever one is nearest, answer that call, and begin that conversation right away.
Can I ask you to get back to the call blocking?
Yes.
Because I think I saw
Let me show you.
250
names and numbers.
That you can block.
And let me show you. So 3 ways, 3 different times that you can block a call. So if you have a phone number coming in that you don't recognize and you don't even want to go there, you don't want to be bothered, you don't want to answer it, you don't know them, you simply tap that button right there and it's going to allow you to block, tap select, and that's going to block that number. Now, if you get on the phone with someone, like my mom, who was getting that phone call the other day, who she thought was from her doctor, but it seemed kind of sketchy and not real, so she, during the call, pressed that button and blocked. It hung up on that person and they could never get through again.
You know what I like about that?
Or after the fact. After the phone call comes in, if you think about it and you're like, you know what, that didn't seem right. That made me feel ill at ease. I want to block that call now. So you can block it as it's coming in, while you're on the phone, or after.
You know what I like about the while you're on the phone part? Some of those people are so pushy.
They're pushy.
And they will not let you go.
That's right.
I know well enough to just like end a call, but there's a lot of people that get talked into listening a little longer, and the more you listen, the more you're tempted to like, well, all they're asking for is my birthday, or, I mean, don't give anything out.
Oh my gosh, well, they're good at their job, and they're scam artists at the end of the day. So we really need to protect the people that we love. We want to protect ourselves and our household. This is so empowering. So all you do is you tap that call blocking button whenever you want to block. You can block a single number. You're going to be able to block an entire range of numbers. So I get a lot of spam calls from a state I used to live in. It drives me insane. I feel like maybe I'm going to block the whole state at some point. You can even block unknown caller ID. So if people are purposefully blocking their caller ID, you can still block them on your home phone so that they can't call back in.
So it's more control on each of these handsets than you and I have on our cell phones. There's a lot of features that our cell phones have, but they don't have the call blocking. They don't have that, all that, you know, interconnection of the link to cell to give you multiple handsets to just be able to grab and talk or chat. I mean, it's such an impressive system.
It is. Oh, and I can tell.
What was that?
Dear husband.
Oh, dear husband just texted me, and my phone is, well, I don't know where my phone is, but now I know I can go track it down so I can read that text message, because now I'm getting that notification through every single home handset. And again, that's a feature you can turn on or off if you're not interested in using it, but I absolutely love that I don't have any surprises when I do find my phone that someone was trying to get a hold of me, because I saw the information come right through on my home phones. Again, 5 opportunities for you to be able to answer those cell phone calls anywhere in your entire household.
Well, you've got a chance to do something really empowering for you, your family, your home. I think you'll all feel better knowing that there's so many ways to be able to control your environment. Phone calls, not only are they annoying when they come in during dinner hour and your kids are like, well, I just want to take the call. You can kind of, you know, set those rules and boundaries, but you can still have access to all these phones. 5 different cordless handsets in their individual bases. The 5th phone comes in this incredible, again, this is an incredible digital answering service.
Listen how loud that speakerphone is, big, bold buttons, everything is easy to see, easy to hear, easy to use.
898050 is the item number for you to continue ordering yours. I know we're marching towards 4,000 of these spoken for today. The next airing isn't until 6 p.m. tonight, and that's probably because we have so few of these. There's going to be maybe 2, maybe 3 more airings, if that is the case, that we still have quantities. 898050 is the item number. Free shipping and a month to check it out. Thank you, Lori.
Thank you,
Very
Kelly.
impressive.
So awesome, right?
Really,
Great
really
to
good.
see you, girl.
Something I wanted to share with you before we move into more electronics is